it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make, I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make, I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make, I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make, I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in here live on Beaufort's own. My name is Javon Livingston. Alongside me on the color commentary, we got the wonderful Mr. Thomas Erdale joining us back in town on winter break from USC on the color commentary. How you doing tonight, Thomas?
I'm doing good, Vaughn. Glad to be back in the nest. Thankful for this opportunity. Whenever I texted you, I was looking at the schedule. And it's like, you know what? Beaufort's got 2 games, so let's see if he'll let me call him. And just want to thank you for letting me be able to do this with you tonight. Bluffton able to win that tip-off there. See what they can do here.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what they bring to the table. I wasn't able to see the first game against Bluffton, with Beaufort, but I know it did not go Beaufort's way. But they also lost to Battery Creek. Bluffton did so, but Beaufort hasn't yet played Battery Creek as of yet because they are region foes this year again. They swept Well Branch, but Battery Creek also split with Well Branch. So I'm just excited to see. High school, the boys basketball here in the area. It seems like that's competitive, a little bit all the way around. So.
Yeah, like you said, just a lot of parity this year in the low country. I was watching the Loco Hoops pod, and you were talking about that with Mr. Justin Jarrett as the 3-ball. Unable to fall there, but yeah, just, Beaufort is able to split this one with Bluffton, make it 1-1 on the season. That would just do a lot for their confidence going into, having to play those regional opponents such as Battery Creek.
Yes, I'm excited to see some action here right now so far. Might be a tale of the game. Beaufort being aggressive on the offensive boards here. I believe that was, 3 offensive boards right there before Bluffton was able to get the first defensive one on that possession there. So we need to keep an eye on that one for the game, see if that's something that winds up playing out.
Yeah, and on this defensive side for Beaufort, definitely look for Samari Bonds to use those long arms, get some steals, always aggressive on defense. Kind of been the star player for Beaufort this year. Obviously, everybody on that team is great.
Well, a nice shot inside to get the first points of the night. Mr. number 24 himself. That's going to be Cardinal Warren for the Bobcats.
Yeah, great job by him driving to the basket there, getting the first points of the night. A little bit of back and forth those first couple possessions with the unable to make shots, getting out-rebounded there, but finally able to score.
Nice spin move right there in the middle of traffic by Samari Bonds. Shot doesn't go, and the block by Bonds on the other side.
Great hustle by him to, miss that shot and come running down all the way to the other side of the court. And, the second I mentioned his defense, there he goes and makes a defensive play. So right on cue. Samari Bonds stepping up for Coach Huff and this Eagles team.
And another one right there by Bryant. So being aggressive on the defensive side and not able to get the fast break up front by Pope, but he already stepped out of bounds.
That would have been nice if he'd been able to save that right away. Back-to-back blocks for the Eagles there. So, playing good defense here to start this one, just unable to finish going the other way. Almost took it coast to coast.
Rare referee, uniform break timeout right there.
I'm sure the players don't mind, get a little breather. They've been going hard these first 3 minutes here, coming right out the gate. As you see the Kirkland crazies start to filter in and fill in that student section here at Kirkland Court.
Nice mid-range attempt there. Once again, Samari Bonds almost, color block there, but a foul. He's going to send the young man to the line there. Get a look at his jersey there. It's going to be Jamari Manning. Knocks down first.
Great job by Manning drawing the foul. While Samari Bonds is aggressive, you can use that aggressiveness against him. Fake the shots, get him to jump into you and draw that foul. So a little bit of Dwayne Wade-esque there from him, being able to draw that foul. And great job by Manning being able to knock down both of them.
Yep, and we'll learn as they go along. Myself, on the the play-by-play, trying to get all the players' jerseys. It looks like our monitor is broken down. If it's not one thing, it's another. So
it's always something.
So now you looking through the little flip out here on the camcorder instead of the monitor. I can see everybody clearly. But I will tell you, speaking of some things early, looks like we've got Bobcats already in the chat here, tuning in on the stream. Once again, this is a Beaufort County, program here. It's open to anybody in the Beaufort County. I love all the Beaufort County sports, and Bobcats checking in early, beat the Beaufort Eagles to the chat, and haven't seen no Go Eagles just yet.
Tried to get the sweep on the night. Girls took the win in their game, to see if the boys can do the same here. try to get the sweep at the Eagles' nest.
And there goes that off the target right there was Pope.
Good rebound by Garrett Willis there, you know, the G-Man as we call him on this channel. But Beaufort just unable to keep possession as Amani Cleckley transfer is just unable to keep possession there, and it goes out of bounds. Good effort by him as A.J. Newton checks in.
Get the big 6'8" guy checking in for the Eagles. Definitely going to provide some around the rim protection for the Eagles.
And, you know, with the loss of Michael Dennison, who was their rim protector last year, you know, as he graduated and moved on to play college football at MIT up in Massachusetts, you know, they traded one rim protector for another as they get Newton using that height and now try to go the other way and get the ball to him.
Coming up just short in the fast break, the steal by Pope, and one of those guys who's very aggressive on the defense side. Of course, you would think the guys that's in the post would lead in the blocks and the deflections and things like that category, but you'd be surprised that Samari Bonds and closely followed right there by Pope.
Yeah, that was a great job by Pope, you know, taking it up the floor, finding A.J. Newton. A.J. Newton, you know, just unable to get the layup, but he was fouled, so he missed the first one here, but got to make the most of this opportunity to make this next one.
And down it goes, right on cue. Beaufort gets their first points of the night, trying to push the pace. Quick pass up ahead from Hamilton. And now taking their time passing around the arc. And we got a three by number 3 in and out for Manning.
I was about to call it there, but in and out, just unfortunate for Manning, but great shot there, got the open look. The closest defender was about 2 or 3 feet away, so, you know, anytime you get those open looks, you just got to let it fly out of your hands there.
Newton looking for someone to pass it out there at three-point territory, as that's not his specialty.
Looks like Beaufort's trying to set up for a 3-ball here as they keep passing around.
And there goes Cleckley and bounces off the rim high in the air. And that's going to be the rebound for Warren.
Yeah, Willis just unable. He was right there, but unable to get that. And one goes down. Tough basket there.
Yeah, nice shot in a traffic. Just amazing. And getting the whistle call. Micah Hamilton.
Physical play there by Hamilton. You know, on that defensive side, Garen Willis was right there, but he was just boxed out by Chaplin. And able to get the 3-point play there was Hamilton. Beaufort trying to set up their offense. Shot a couple 3-pointers here so far, and none of them been able to fall.
Pope working. Nice little dipsy-do type of thing right there. And gets a nice, it works. As long as you create space, that's all that matters.
Yeah, that was a great job by Pope, you know, creating his own shot there, just unable to get the fall, and then the carry there called by the referees. See Coach Huff motion to his players there down on the sideline.
Cleckley at the top of the key, looking for some room.
And you saw him pass to Garen Willis there now. Obviously, it's in the hands of Bonds, but, you know, obviously they have players that can do it all, but, you know, you'd like to see Willis get more involved. You know, last year he was a junior, got a lot of experience in the starting lineup. You know, this year, once again, in the starting lineup. So I'd like to be able to see him take some more shots. You know, last year was McLeod Rochelle that you often talked about, you know, that you said want to be more aggressive and take more shots. And, you know, both players that, you know, can just do it all and impact the games in ways beyond the stat sheet, but, you know, you would like to see him get some of those stats.
Yeah, and, you know, as things change, like I said, high school, you think, you keep the same players, but even in high school, there is no transfer portal, but sometimes, parents move and things like that. This is Beaufort, military town. So, anyone can move in at any type of moment, but as things change, you would, expected to see, Willis be, like you said, a bigger role here for the Eagles as a 3.
Splash there for the Bobcat boys. Chaplin knocking that one down.
Yeah, but Willis is one of the players where I talked about. Just like at Well Branch, you thought Lee and Evans were going to be a bigger role over there for Well Branch, and they've kind of moved down a little bit there. And Bonds trying to answer back, his in and out, rebound by Collectly, standing in the right position. The man with the handles for the Eagles.
Quickly showing out the moves, dribbling here, but still just unable to get through that Bobcat defense. And called for the travel there, trying to do it just a little too much. AJ Newton was trying to set him a screen, it looked like, but just got too fancy with it. Newton hits to the bench, and Blackman is back in.
Trying to work a three ball, another one from Chaplin. That one this time off the mark. Now you got Bonds running full pace. Mark and finally tapped back in on by Willis.
Great tip back there by the G-man, Karen Willis. And, on that previous possession, Bluffton with the three ball. Both teams kind of putting an emphasis on the three-point shot here early, trying to get those to fall to, build that lead for Bluffton and for Beaufort, try to get back into this game.
Chaplin, another three. So you see he's going to be the guy that's going to be trying to knock down those three. 1 for 3 so far here tonight.
Bonds thought about pulling that, you can tell.
Instead, he passes it to the corner for Pope, who's off the mark. Chaplin up front now trying to drive in traffic and get to the goal.
Great job there. Number 25, Chaplin, just going right at Samari Bonds, probably Beaufort's best defensive player. Blackman with a splash.
To end the quarter, apologize, wrong points awarded there. That's going to be 3 for Beaufort. To end it, the final score of the first quarter is going to be we got 6-12, so it's going to be 5-12 is what they have on the scoreboard as the final score of the first quarter. Sorry, everybody, for the confusion about that one. Apologize, I'm going to hit the wrong points there, but that's going to be the end of the first right here on Beaufort's own. Bluffton with the lead, 12-5 here at the end of the first quarter. Welcome back, everybody, here live on Beaufort's own. This is the start of the second quarter. Bluffton Bobcats up by 7, and they saw the confusion there. Bonds knocks down 2, but they caught that long shot by Blackman. Actually, a 2 and not a 3 was the signal there, so that explains the score.
Yeah, I was a little confused at first, doing the math in my head, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, I just ruled it a long 2. And great defensive possession by Beaufort there, trying to score on back-to-back possessions. And, you saw Samari Bonds with that layup, getting his first points of the night. It's crucial for Beaufort to get him going, because as he goes, they go offensively.
Yeah, definitely want to recap some of that 30-point explosion he had the other night against Well Branch. But it looks like we got some questions in the chat there by Maya Forever. How do you feel? First of all, let's recap the Battery Creek versus Well Branch, and we'll get to what more in line the other rival matchup, which is Beaufort High versus Battery Creek later on. But what are you expecting to see? What do you think you'll be able to see between Beaufort High and Battery Creek?
So Battery Creek, this year, have already surpassed their win total from last. Last year they went, I believe it was 3-15 in their 18 games. This year they already have 4 wins. So Coach C.J. Brown doing a great job over there at Battery Creek. I still would probably expect Beaufort to win, just given recent history. But I'm by no means counting out the Battery Creek squad because right now Coach Brown has them mentally and physically just locked in, and their preparation is great. They pulled off that insane double overtime win that you guys were covering the other day, you and Tristan's. So, like I said, still expect Beaufort to win. Nothing against Creek. It's just given recent history. But I expect it to be a great game, and obviously it could go either way.
Well, I tell you what, you know what I'm saying. It might seem like Coach Brown might have hit the way, and we'll see. I think I was excited to see what they were able to provide, not necessarily on the offensive side, but I think the defensive side is where I saw them shine the most. And so far, in two of the, I believe, three games we've covered for Battery Creek, 2 of 3 of those games, that's also great defense for them. I think what's going to come down most is just coaching, and I think that's where Coach Huff shines. He's an excellent coach. He's been doing this for years on end, and some of those decision makers and being able to adjust, and he has those guys, and it's going to come across to explosiveness, and I'm excited to see Mathis versus Samari Bonds match up, 2 guys that are the fiery, emotional guys for their team.
The give and go. Absolutely perfect play there. Bonds making it happen right on cue, as you mentioned him.
Yeah, and so far a quick run for Beaufort High to come back. They're within 1 now. Going to force the time out from the Bobcats here in the first quarter. I want to thank everybody for tuning in here so far on Beaufort's Own. Just a reminder, if you enjoyed our stream here tonight, you can always text Beaufort to 801-801. Help support our coverage of local high school sports. Just a reminder, we are a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and we specialize in teaching students about sports broadcasting, and all your donations will be greatly appreciated to help us buy more things and help us upgrade our equipment. We just recently upgraded our commentary headsets, so we got the mixer out and new headphones to help with the volume leveling there. So that's one of the new things we've done. We've got a new laptop this year as well, and a new camera, so for better quality footage. So I want to thank everybody for the donations. I want to thank also our sponsors who sponsor us and help us with our coverage so far this year. And I want to appreciate it and be able to continue to keep this going here from Beaufort, so we can grow, and do this more and get more to the other side of the Broad River Bridge. Start getting that Bluffton, Hilton Head, May River guys as well.
Definitely some great teams out there in every sport, here being able to cover Bluffton as they're coming to Beaufort. But yeah, like you said, definitely for you to be able to expand this out beyond, get people some more exciting matchups out there, some great teams.
Yeah, and that's always been the goal, and that's what I did pre-COVID. It's been kind of a slow start getting back, back to being kind of everywhere all over Beaufort County like I was before. But that's the goal. It's a little bit different when you're streaming. Got to go through a little bit more red tape there. Richie Moore disagreeing with that as he goes through something right there. The Beaufort High defense and green tape. But yeah, a little bit more red tape, being able to stream some games. But more teams coming around. More Samari Bonds with the long two to answer back. But definitely want to get around more of Beaufort County to showcase the amazing high school athletes and give them the opportunity to showcase their talent and possibly go on to play at the next level.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about. And Bonds hitting that jumper, and then Beaufort able to get the stop on the defensive side. So we saw Warren end Beaufort's run there, but then Samari Bonds quickly possibly started back here. If they can score yet again, they're only down 1, could take the lead this possession.
And that's a quick hand right there. Nice defense. We got Brandon Bryant, one of the star football players for Bluffton.
From the pass to Bonds there coming out of it, but ends up going to Blackman instead. I thought maybe Bonds should stay on that wing and try to work a 3-pointer, but
trying to go high in the middle of traffic was Pope. A little bit off the mark there. And it's to Bryant. Bryant going baseline pass back out to the 3. Now Bryant wide open in the corner, trying to call for the ball. Looking to go one-on-one with Blackman, and nice defense by Blackman.
Yeah, Blackman with the great defense there. Bonds ends it with the ball. Now Beaufort are pushing it up the court, trying to take that lead. Still down by 1.
Bounce pass in the middle of traffic. The Pope for 3, off the mark. Blackman with the rebound, gets it out to Bonds, who puts it right back up. Off the mark, rebound, Willis. Blackman this time says, I'll take it. It's no good, and once again, offensive rebounding for the Eagles.
3 missed three-pointers there. Unable to get anything to fall. That one by Blackman was their best attempt, I believe. Although the one by Samari was really good, too.
And in traffic, Bluffton saying forget the threes. Hamilton going inside. Tough shot.
Yeah, the past 2 possessions, they've been trying to work it inside. You know, 3-ball hasn't really been falling for them that much. So, you know, they said, we'll just go inside. And on that previous possession, they did not make it, but that time they did. Now up to a 3-point lead.
Nice work passing it around. Willis look he's going to take the long 2 before getting it out the Bonds. Pope, mid-range, it's good.
Great ball movement there from Coach Huff's Eagles. It went Willis to Bonds to Pope there, and he knocks down that long jumper. You know, we've seen so many times tonight he's been able to create his own shot and has not been able to knock it down. Finally able to knock it down there. Great job by him.
Yeah, and that's one of those things, you know, basketball, you just got to be able to see it go in. Hamilton working in the traffic. Nice move. Way to get a shot off there. Just maybe get the fall, but maybe it's one of those things you just got to see your shots fall first. A nice pass from Cleckley to Willis.
Willis with the second basket of the game, give him 4 points. And again, great ball movement. That was Cleckley finding the G-man, Garen Willis. And now Beaufort with their first lead of the night, but short-lived.
And a quick answer back there for McCarthy.
The moment I spoke, they laid it back in to retake the lead. Beaufort's short-lived, still only down 1, however. Bluffton trying to add on.
Great defense there from Blackman. And the block shot, Samari Bonds. And that's his second one already on the night here in the first half, using those long arms, man.
And that's getting the crowd hyped. You see the Kirkland Crazies have finally filtered in here and packed that student section. Took them a while to show up, but now that they're here, you know, anytime the Eagles make a play, they're going to be loud. And Bonds bringing the energy with that one, like you said, his second. And I think that's, I want to say, the third as a team for Beaufort, as Blackman had one as well.
Yeah, folks, and give me a minute here. I just looked down, thought everything was going smoothly. It looks like I'm a little bit off with the clock here. It's actually under 2 minutes as Bonds knocks down a 2. So I apologize being, you know, off the mark here. Beaufort gets the lead of about 1 minute 35 in counting on the actual scoreboard here in the gym. So apologize about that for our fans watching at home.
Yeah, and Samari Bonds, after making that shot, you saw him with a little shoulder shrug there a little bit. Kind of shimmying those shoulders after Beaufort takes the lead. Throws up a shot there, unable to get to go, but he's been on fire this quarter. Little heat check there.
And we'll take this time to reset the clock, 1 minute and 8.
Willis called for the foul there. Hamilton headed to the line. Can give Bluffton the lead again if he makes both. He drills the first one to tie it at 19. Substitution as well for the Bobcats, as Chaplin comes back in.
And that's the second one for Hamilton. Just over a minute left to go inside of the second quarter and counting.
And he does get the Bobcats lead. This has been a fantastic first half we've been treated to here. You know, unlike in the girls' game, where it's just a blowout by halftime, this one a lot tougher.
And Bonds a contested 3 air ball.
Great save by Newton to get that, stop that from going out of bounds, but unfortunately doesn't amount to much.
But you got points in transition, and that's all that matters, and that's what Bobcats care about. They get that lead up to 3 and looking to take that one in a half. as we get under 30 seconds.
Yeah, I see if Beaufort will try and work a three ball to go in half tied, or just take the points, try to find the right shot. Luckily able to draw the foul. And if he's able to make these and Beaufort's able to somehow get the ball back, they could get a 2-for-1 here. However, he will miss the first one.
One thing, foul shots have been plaguing a little bit in the games that we've seen between Beaufort, Battery Creek, and Royal Branch. Having some troubles knocking down those foul shots.
Yeah, it's just one of those fundamentals of the game. They say make your layups, make your free throws, and just you should win most of your games. Obviously, you're not saying like you will, but it definitely goes a long way. And Beaufort just has to be more disciplined, knocking down those shots. Just get in the gym and just shoot 100 free throws a day, whatever it takes.
And a steal once again by Samari Bonds. He's got a shot to end the half and doesn't get it to go. So Bluffton is going to stay with the lead right here on Beaufort Zone. But before we get anywhere, we want to just let you know that Beaufort Zone is looking for students that are interested in sports broadcasting. So if you were interested in sports broadcasting and you would like to help us cover some of these games, you are welcome to join us. It's open to any of the Beaufort County High School students here in the area. We meet Thursdays at the Beaufort Digital Corridor, which is in downtown Beaufort, right off of Carteret Street. We're looking for more reporters and commentators, and throw you right in the fire. Get you some hands-on learning here on Beaufort Zone. I want to thank you for tuning in. We're going to go take a break for halftime, and we'll be here right on back. Bluffton with the lead, 22-19. back, everybody, here live on Beaufort's Own. We got the second half of action right here. Bluffton versus Beaufort Boys High School basketball. Toughly contested, only a 3-point difference in the first half.
Yeah, great first half. You know, Bluffton got off to a pretty big start, got the lead, but Samari Bonds and Garrett Willis and Cleckley, Pope, all these star players for the Eagles were able to get them back into the game, and that's why it's so tightly contested right now.
And a quick three already to start off there.
In the first half, Bluffton put a lot of emphasis on that three ball, trying to get back to it here. Bonds with a good rebound.
Now here comes Cleckley. He's trying to knock one down, trying to change the fortunes. Nice pass right into Willis.
Excellent save from Cleckley, able to get his own rebound and prevent that ball from going out of bounds.
Bonds looking, make a move, turnaround jumper, no good.
That one just a little bit short by Bonds, but nice idea.
Almost, some nice English on the glass there by Warren, just not able to get the bucket to fall. Once again, offensive boards. There goes Blackman.
Yeah, Beaufort has done a great job of crashing the boards, especially on offense. To see Willis get another one, they just haven't been able to get these points. They keep getting the offensive rebound, have not been able to turn them into points off of these rebounds.
I'm saying that's that's probably the one misleading stat that you don't think about when it comes to leading in offensive rebounds. That means you're missing shots.
Garrett Willis with the mid-range jumper there, and I spoke earlier about him, possibly getting a bigger role. He's got 6 points tonight, had a couple nice passes, some good rebounds. He's been doing it all tonight for Beaufort.
The G-man himself, Cleckley, almost getting hands on that one. To the corner, three ball is up and off the mark. Manning almost had the Bobcats on the side getting ready to go wild there as you see them all stand up in the bottom of your screen.
Almost a great save, and yet another missed three-pointer for Bluffton. You think they'd try something else offensively, but they really want to get that three-pointer going in the second half, as they try to pull away. Still only up one here. Beaufort can take the lead this possession, putting a huge emphasis on the three-point.
Eagles working, Bobcats in defense. They leave Willis wide open, mid-range. Doesn't go. Once again, another offensive rebound. Brandon Blackman for the jump ball gets called. And it looks like we got Who's Jay in the chat with the Creek Better comment here as we're watching Beaufort High versus Bluffton. And what you got? What do you got to say about that there?
It's going to be an exciting game when those two play. Unfortunately, I'll be back at college when those two play, but I'll be sure to tune in. Always a great one. I remember last year, it was a 10-point game, but in that game, it's a clip I show all my friends whenever I tell them that I did commentating with you last year when Michael Dennis and Sully Gay did back-to-back dunks, and we were going crazy up here in the booth. But it was an excellent game. Creek was able to get their star player Kanye Freeman back, and I remember he went crazy. I was able to interview Coach Brown for the first time, and just meet him. So that was a very interesting experience. It's just a neat game, and can't wait to see it again this year.
Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited to see it. And me, I'm a Battery Creek alumni, but I'm over here filming at Beaufort High, so I get a little bit of flack from my fellow Dolphins. But I'm excited to see the game, and I just like to see competitive ball. Regardless of who's playing and who's not playing. That's just something I'm interested in seeing, and I like the fact that we're probably going to have an opportunity to see some competitive games, not only just as a rivalry matchup, but as a region matchup as well for Beaufort versus Battery Creek.
Yeah, that's definitely an interesting thing about them Beaufort moving to 3A last year. Obviously they've always had the quote-unquote rivalry with Battery Creek, but now that they're in the same region, it just means more.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting because, Battery Creek doesn't play, you had to look that up a moment before we came back from half, but Battery Creek doesn't play Bluffton twice. So in the single game that they played, Battery Creek wins the game. Beaufort already played Bluffton once, and they've lost. So it'll be interesting to see if they were to split here, to be a telltale of, things to come later on in the region play.
Bonds called for the travel there, just trying to, just do a little too much offensively to generate his own shot. Got to be careful when moving those feet. That pivot foot.
Nice pass inside from Chaplin, and McCarthy leaves it short. Hits the bottom of the rim there.
Blackman trying to go for the block, just whacked him on the arm.
And McCarthy first shot rims out. And shot number 2, substitution as Brandon Bryant comes in for Chaplin. And shot number 2 falls into the bucket.
Good job on McCarthy, making at least one of those to get it to a one-possession game.
And quickly, Pope getting trapped inside the corner. Nice work to get it outside to Cleckley, and Cleckley looked like he was going to try to go for the underhand pass to Bonds, but couldn't get around. McCarthy on the defense who was sitting back there.
Yeah, Bonds is open. I feel like he kind of should have passed that earlier, but instead tried to get through the defense before passing it. I feel like, he had that open look and should have just passed it right away, but unable to. See the towel coming out here to Coach Huff doing it himself.
Where's SpongeBob with the mop when you need him? They come. That's how I always feel about the microfiber guys, that they have the little floor mops in the NBA games. They just come out real quick during fouls, and anytime somebody falls, they just come out real quick. Just get a little mop, a little round of applause. Talent show in SpongeBob.
Coach Huff doing himself there. It is his court, so figured he'd take charge. Timeout called there.
Yeah, for Bluffton this time, they want to talk some things over. And just a reminder, folks, if you're watching or streaming, you're interested in doing some sports broadcasting, you're more than welcome to join us here on Beaufort's Own. If you're a student in the Beaufort County High School area, we meet Thursdays at the Beaufort Digital Corridor downtown in Beaufort. And we got a large slate of games to go here going into the break in January, February before we head to playoffs. So, and possibly some more games could be added on as we're working on a few things. So a lot of opportunity for some learning, and especially in the spring where we potentially could have a game almost every single day when it comes to spring ball. So definitely looking for some more hands on deck.
Yeah, definitely a great opportunity. If there's any students out there watching, that's how I got my start last year. That's my degree at USC is sports media, so definitely a great way to start your career. And you mentioned spring ball. I remember doing all those baseball games last year. Very, very fun. Obviously I love covering all the sports, but baseball was just special last year.
Yeah, well, the thing with spring sports that kind of got me was was how they treat each team almost differently, even the boys and girls. So like here with basketball, we're watching the girls played right before at 6, the boys play right after at 7:30. Well, with spring sports, girls and boys soccer, they play on different nights. Girls and boys lacrosse play on different nights. And then softball, not only do they play on different or the same night, but they also play on different fields. So it'll be hard to do the games even softball because you never know how many innings they're going to last. There's no time limit on that. And then with soccer, they just all play them differently. So you can also potentially, like I said, have a game every single day. So definitely some hands on deck for that, and be able to increase our coverage here on Beaufort's Own.
Yeah, and you mentioned, being a Creek alumni, you get a lot of flack for covering Beaufort. But, to those people, you picked up Creek this year. You're able to add them as well as Whale Branch. So equal coverage here this year. Unlike last year, you were just limited, unfortunately, to Beaufort High. Not that there's anything wrong with that, of course, but, you want to give exposure to all those other schools as well.
Yeah, that's always the goal. But, you go where you want it a little bit first. You know what I'm saying? And, finally starting to get around and get in the open arms at Battery Creek, and we're able to get out, to Well Branch. We're supposed to be at May River last Saturday, but unfortunately couldn't get the signal inside that gym. It's always rough outside, but going inside that gym is just a little bit rougher, so we're unable to get that. And then we got Bluffton unannounced to everybody on the schedule because I can only schedule so much, so far for the streams. But we got a Bluffton home game on the schedule as well, so just kind of slowly spreading our coverage out a little bit more and more.
Yeah, still a 2-point game here. Eagles can tie the game with a 2, take the lead with a 3. Let's see what they try and do here.
Yep, Cleckley guarded up front.
Garen Willis had a good shot. last possession, was just unable to fall. And shockingly, Beaufort was not able to get the offensive rebound, as we did seen them do so many times tonight.
Chaplin with the good hands, all state, playing defense right there on Pope. Gives it right back, gives it to Blackman, gives it right back in a long two.
The 1-2 connection, Blackman to Pope there. And Pope has been able to knock down those jumpers very well, as you see Bonds using those long arms just leap out of nowhere like he's Superman.
I would like, to see Samari Bonds on defense in football. Like, I think he would make a great safety. You see how many times he gets his hands on the pass in basketball. Basketball and football are two completely different sports. But I would love to see it. McCarthy and Blackman getting tied up there down on the baseline. Well, that is something that I would just love to see. I know Liburn's not going to let it happen. That's your starting quarterback, on a potential, perennial state championship team as they've been in the last couple of years, going the last 3 winning 1. Well, no, they went 2, 1 more,
2 out of 3
and then
years,
this year they got bounced out in the second round of Crestwood. But a good playoff team, also to the region championship team every single year. Definitely not going to let that happen. But Samari Bonds at safety would be awesome. And it looks like they try to go with the high pass inside to Blackman, and haven't really seen him get up, high on the glass for a dunk or anything. So shocked that happens, and Samari Bonds, see him come swatting in there, almost got him chased down.
Yeah, Garrett Willis there, good defense to not foul. And you see Bonds coming in behind, throwing his hand up in there, trying to get the block, as always, playing good defense. Great job at the post there, getting past Blackman. Warren just tough in that paint. Can't be an easy job trying to get past Blackman, but he was able to do it there.
And the 3 ball by
Bonds with the splash, and you see him hit the 3 celly there. A little Steph Curry action. And his hot night continues. Not exactly sure how many points he has, but I know it's got to be quite a bit.
Tried to go with the quick pass inside. Brandon tried to go no look there. Didn't go in his favor as he wasn't looking, but Beaufort High was. They come up with the turnover going the other way. Pope dribbling in traffic. Nice pass to Blackman and draws the foul as he holds McCarthy almost going over.
Yeah, that was a great pass to Blackman, just unable to get the score there, but drawing the foul. Beaufort retains possession. Now only 38 seconds left to go. 38.6 on that clock. Beaufort trying to increase their lead, up by 1 here. See Bonds, that wide wing out there, but a splash from Pope gives Beaufort a 4-point lead.
Yeah, the 2 threes back to back for the Eagles. Wasn't falling earlier, but now it goes down, and that's always dangerous when any team kind of gets an explosion. Nice work on the inside, though.
Great job by Warren again. He had an open 3-point shooter, but decided to take it himself. And obviously, he had the open look at the 3, could have passed it out, but if you miss that, it's just going to be a decision that's looked at. So great job by him taking it himself and scoring the points to get Bluffton within 2. But great job by this Beaufort offense, being able to knock down 2 3-pointers in a row. Bluffton can at least tie it if they score here.
Yeah, trying to get off a shot right here before the end of the quarter. Somebody's going to heave one up. They find Bryant. He puts it up. Bonds on the defense, and it's off. Chaplin tried to catch the miss and put it in.
Almost with the tip in there. Would have been a crazy play to end the 3rd.
But the end of the 3rd, we go. We got a 2-point ball game right here on Beaufort Zone, folks. Don't go anywhere. 29 Eagles, 27 Bluffton when we return. welcome back everybody here on Beaufort's own. We got fourth quarter action. It's sure to be an exciting one. We got a 2-point ball game here at Beaufort with the lead at the Nest.
Yeah, unlike in that girls' game, which obviously, props to the Bobcats for such a dominating win. As Bond splashes that three-pointer there. But this one is actually close heading in the fourth quarter, unlike that previous one. So it should be an exciting finish.
Well, who knows what might happen if Beaufort stays hot from three.
Yeah, they've definitely been able to hit a lot of these three-pointers, and especially Bonds, getting into form. He's well into double digits now, I believe, for sure, after he's hit at least 2 or 3 threes tonight.
Yeah, and he's the guy they definitely don't want to get hot. He's got 2 threes here, basically to end the third quarter, in the start. The third, nice defense from Blackman and just being aggressive at the rim. The 3-ball from the corner, no good. Rebound going the other way. Here comes Pope, going to take it himself into traffic. No good offensive rebound. Who else but Brandon Blackman? Up and in.
Blackman with a turnaround hook shot there. Great. Beaufort continuing to crash the boards and now playing aggressive full court defense. But that leaves a 3-pointer opening in the corner. Luckily for them, he was unable to make it.
Yeah, Beaufort staying aggressive, but now they leave a man open in the rim. And he had a wide open layup and just tried to go a little bit too aggressive and sails it or undersells it.
Yeah, the other times as Mari, another one splash from Mari Bonds. Back-to-back 3-pointers, and now it's a 10-point game just like that, courtesy of Samari Bonds. And you see he's fired up on the sideline.
And now Pope getting his hands on an inbound pass. That's 3 threes, like you said, for Samari Bonds. And a 10-point swing just that fast, 9 of them by the way of Samari Bonds.
Yeah, and that missed layup for the Bobcats definitely hurt, and the missed 3 before that as well. They've left points on the board, had open looks. You got to convert those. As it just went from a 5-point game to now 10 in just a matter of seconds. They got the foul call there, so he can make both of these. This will definitely stop the bleeding. They need this. All right, excuse me. I thought it was a shooting foul, but looked like he was lined up at the stripe there for a second, but it's the inbounds. They definitely need to score on this possession.
And McCarthy not holding on to the ball there. Definitely was going to help, but he finally gets it. Pope right behind him, strips it off. He gets the steal.
I'm not exactly sure why he tried to score that. Willis, give him 8 points on the night. This is his breakout game of the season. Timeout called by Bluffton. You see Willis is fired up, as is the whole Beaufort team, but I'm not exactly sure, why McCarthy tried to shoot that. There were 3 guys around him. He tried to just muscle through, and, you got a guy like Blackman in the paint. That's just not a good shot. You got to kick it out to one of your 3-point shooters.
Yeah, and that's something that you would expect to see, and I'm surprised that Bluffton didn't call a timeout just a little bit sooner, as they took some time to talk about some things over there inside the huddle. Full timeout here, but I was surprised they didn't call it a little bit sooner. And you go from 10 points from Beaufort to 29-27 going into the fourth quarter, and 10 points right there, just that fast for Beaufort.
Yeah, and Samari Bonds and Garrett Willis just taking over this fourth quarter. It was Bonds with the back-to-back threes, and then there, Garrett Willis just getting into the paint, sliding in underneath the basket for the layup, and forcing Bluffton to call that timeout. They now find themselves down 12 points in just a matter of about a minute and a half span. So, crazy how quickly the game can turn. We always talked a lot last year about how basketball is a game of runs. So, who can get hot and go on a run, and Beaufort, so no signs of slowing down here on the scoring run. The thing that's been so impressive, too, is, Coach Huff hasn't really had to substitute a lot this game. As, these players are playing well. He's got the original starting 5 in for most of this game. I saw a little bit of A.J. Newton early on, but not too many subs tonight for the Eagles.
Yeah, and you're right. I just thought about that. There hasn't really been any substitutions tonight. Mostly everybody, still got their shirts on. Nobody's really checked in, but Newton and then Blunt comes in, I believe, for the first time tonight.
Yeah, that's his first time. The only other one that come in, I was looking around, looking at the jerseys, and wait a minute, this is the same starting lineup. They've had this for the last 2 quarters, but, Coach Huff sticking with his guys. Even when they got down, he left them in there, and it's paid off for sure.
trying to work inside the post.
Bluffton
No good.
really needed that one. Unfortunate for them, they could not get that to fall.
Cleckley, is it his turn?
Splash for Cleckley, and the three-point barrage for Beaufort continues. Unbelievable, the fourth quarter they're having from the three-point line. And like you said, it was Cleckley's turn.
And Bonds almost comes up with the steal, or I think it will, and then a steal and then a turnover for him. But the point is just getting inside of there. And, you know, the thing we looked at is we looked at the stats, you know, before we did our pre-production meeting, me and Tristan, you weren't there, you were still in college, but before you came home, and Samari Bonds leads the team in deflections by a lot, and he's top 5 in the state in deflections.
Just goes to show his defensive prowess and like how much he commits both sides of the ball. He's an excellent two-way player. Some guys, they just know their role. You're either an offensive or a defensive guy. But sometimes those teams have guys that can do both, like how they had Dennison and Gay last year. This year it is Samari Bonds.
Yeah, and just using those arms, getting in there, finding some room now. I thought Cleckley was going to think about taking it right there from the bottom.
That would have been a long one. The LeBron logo 3.
I'd have been like, all right, that's a real heat check. All right, Cleckley trying to put on the moves to the basket and in.
What a tough and one by Cleckley. And the Kirkland Crazies going crazy. The parents and cheerleaders as well. Play would be massive for Coach Huff's team as they just continue this insane scoring run.
And that should be 44-27. They're trying to do something with the scoreboard, and I guess they're not going to count the points. So that's what I thought it would. Okay, there they go. There they go. Okay. God, making me look crazy here, man.
I was going to say, it would have made no sense. He gets an and one. They're just like, no, let's not give him the points.
Yeah, I mean, it happens, you know what I'm saying? And I film games, and then, we're not connected to the scoreboard, so everybody at home thinks we are, so they think we're messing up. And it's like, nah, I could have sworn I was an and one. You saw it was an and one, and then, a little bit of confusion with the scoreboard there. Bryant driving, trying to go with the nice finger roll.
Blocked by Blackman there. He's just been an absolute beast in the paint tonight. Him and Bonds have just been both going absolutely crazy on defense, getting these steals and blocks.
Chaplin for the corner 3.
Splash from Chaplin. And Bluffton desperately needed that. Cuts it to a 15-point game. And you see Cleckley try to push the pace here. Willis open there. He's going to kick it out to him. Willis does not take the shot.
Brandon Bryant trying to stay aggressive on the defense there. Just coming up just a little bit short, but definitely a great hustle play. And there goes Blunt from the corner. No good. Rebound, Willis.
The G-Man continuing to put on a show. It's been a 3-man show here tonight for the Eagles. Obviously, everybody's been involved, but, the big 3 tonight has been Bonds, Willis, and Pope. But, like I said, it's a team effort as Blackman gets it there. Continues to be just an absolute monster in the paint for the Eagles. It's been a complete team effort tonight. They started the whole first quarter, first half, really, they were trailing, but just these last quarter and a half here, they've just been absolutely dominating as Blackman gets another offensive rebound. He's definitely got to be in double digits.
Heat check. That's all for Bonds. He gets it right back.
He'll shoot that again in a heartbeat if he gets it back.
And the floater from Cleckley just short off the rim. But once again, another offensive rebound.
And great job by him, just covering up, protecting that ball. You saw the defender trying to reach for it, so. Probably used to doing that with the ball fakes. That's QB1 for the Eagles.
Cleckley being challenged here at the top of the key, shoot up the handles. They leave a lane open. He drives and gets it too.
And they left the lane open, and he saw it. Just able to glide in for the bucket. And Blackman playing good defense yet again. And a little miscommunication between him and Willis, but he helps Willis up there.
And the rebound by the Eagles. And you look on that possession right there. Even when Willis was stumbling with the rebound, no one else was there. There was like 4 white jerseys around that ball as the Bobcats were already down on the other side of the court. And it's like that rebound rebounds are a part of the game, guys.
Yeah, they've definitely been out-rebounded tonight, especially on offense. As Cleckley again drives in and hits that, putting on an absolute show tonight. 19-point Eagle lead.
The three ball, it's up, no good. Damian Williams trying to do what he can to close the gap for the Bobcats. Unable to, unfortunately. Correctly. Looks like he was trying to run full speed there with the bob. You saw the head bob starting to come there. It's Bryant with the finger roll, gets it to go. Excuse me, wrong points awarded there. That goes to Bluffton, 51-34.
Yeah, great layup there, especially with Bonds in pursuit on defense. You always got to be careful with him behind you. He can just come out of nowhere and get the block. Timeout called by Coach Huff. Minute 14 to go. Beaufort with a sizable lead here, just trying to close this one out. It's been a great night. Started out very competitively, but in this last quarter and a half, Beaufort has pulled away in large part to their three-point shooting with Samari Bonds and Cleckley from beyond the arc.
And while we got a moment, we want to shout out our guy, Mr. Justin Jarrett. You can join him on the Loco Hoops Report podcast at 10 p.m. tonight. Don't forget to tune in, and you can wrap up all the scores from the Low Country and all the action from everywhere. I'll be there. I'll stop in for a moment there on the podcast. And you never know who to stop in. He has post-game interviews from players and coaches, highlights and more. Justin Jarrett, Wes Kerr, and crew, all your scores in the Beaufort County, Hampton, and Ridgeland area, public and privates. Don't forget to tune in to the Loco Hoops Report podcast right there on Facebook Live.
Yeah, I've been tuning into it the past couple days, and you mentioned the post-game interviews with the coach. They've gotten Coach C.J. Brown from Battery Creek coming back on the bus the past two games. So, if you're a Battery Creek fan, you want to hear from your coach, you might have him stop by, so definitely want to tune in for that. They might have to get Samari Bonds on there after the game he's had tonight. Obviously, as I said, it's a team effort, but, the way he's been on fire has just been absolutely unreal. As I highlighted earlier, I wanted Gary Willen to be more aggressive. He definitely has been tonight. He's gotten 10 points. I would imagine Beaufort has at least 3 players in double digits. I know for sure Bonds and Willis are, but I would imagine Cleckley or Pope is as well. And, Blackman definitely in double digits for rebounds. So just been an all-around game for this Eagles team.
Yeah, now the intentional foul's starting to come now, but it's kind of at this point a little bit too late, and that's one of those parts about basketball that you got a minute left to go inside of the game. You're down by 17 if my math isn't terrible. Yeah, you're down by 17, and now you're just going to start fouling. You were nowhere in the bonus now. Beaufort High is in the bonus now, so now they're going to go to the chance to shoot free throws. They just let the minute ride. Just let the minute ride. Don't exhaust the timeouts.
Just let it be like the girls' game before, where they just dribble it out.
Yeah, 17 points in a minute would be unfathomable. If that was happening, it'd be like one of the greatest comebacks in sports. We'd make ESPN if they came back from 17 points down right here with a minute left. You know what I'm saying?
Probably not going to come back down from 17, but see what they can do here. It's Mari. See if he'll try to go for the dunk. Oh, and he does.
And another blow, and once again, just like last year, Tamar Bonds gets it up in traffic.
He made 2 last year in the playoffs, but, anytime he gets that open look, he's going to take it, but it's not able to get enough air there.
Yeah,
Would have loved to see him put an exclamation point on that, but unable for him. Wonder if Coach Huff is mad about that one or not.
He definitely is. I saw him bark at him a little bit down. I don't know if it was part of the camera shot there, but he definitely barked at him a little bit, like make the layup, man. Play winning basketball here. Close the game out.
He's got to know by now that if he has the open look, he's going to take it. Last year, he took so many, and then when he finally got it, we were going crazy.
Finally so. Chaplin with the 3.
Splash from Chaplin, and a quick timeout called by Bluffton. They're obviously thinking they're still in this one.
And the opportunity, you got 39 seconds. Can you score? Can you score 14 points? It isn't impossible. I know we saw Tracy McGrady go off and then again, really fast there. And then while they're doing that, I guess that'll give us time to update our scoreboard and get it a little bit more accurate here as we're in the final seconds here. And we got 39.8 seconds left to go in the game, so we'll put ours at 40 seconds.
And Chaplin coming back to the bench now, kind of interesting because, he nailed that three-pointer there, and he's probably been their most consistent three-point shooter. If you want to get back in this game, you need threes. So maybe he's just tired, or they felt like they wanted to go with another guy. But gonna have to play a spectacular defense and can't foul here as you're in the bonus.
Yeah, I believe Chaplin 2 for 5 on the night. They tossed that one out deep. Football pass to Willis, able to chase it down, and another intentional foul. Willis going to the line.
What a great play. And I didn't see, did they have Samari inbound that?
Yes.
That makes sense. You said the football pass. I was like, that had to have been Samari because it's such a beautiful pass, showing off the quarterback skills. And Willis here with a chance to add to his total already got 10 on the night. If my math is correct, of course. I think he's got 10. We never officially know up here. But
yeah. We don't got the stat books up here.
But if that is, in fact, his 11th point, you just match his jersey number. So. And more importantly, increasing Beaufort's lead, making it tougher on this Bluffton team. You see Bonds will just vacate out there. And Blackman, will he be able to get it? Unable to. Saw him kind of go into the stands there. The smile on his face as he jogs back out on the court.
Yeah, Hamilton inbound it now. Looks like it's going to go straight to Bryant.
Yeah, Bluffton definitely going to have to go quick here. It's going to have to be three-point shots. You see Beaufort as they kick that one out, and there's Chaplin back in. Splash from Chaplin. And see if they go with a long football pass from Samari. They do not. They just take the foul. Bluffton was like, all right, we saw the long ball last time, so now we got to play better defense.
Yeah. Anyway, and you see there the coverage there on the inbounds pass. They went Tampa 2 defense. No, I'm just But just over 20 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. Beaufort 12-point lead. Blunt looking to extend it, misses his first shot at the line.
Yeah, and it wouldn't even mattered even even if Beaufort had gone a long pass off, unless they got a breakaway, they still would have fouled him. So call would have been the same, just happened further down the court as Blunt is able to make that one his first points of the game.
Hamilton was going to go inside, probably realized the objective was to try to get a three, but Brandon floats one inside the lane, doesn't get it to go, and the intentional foul by Hamilton, and you see the frustration by the head coach there. It's like, what are you thinking? You're trying to go inside. We need threes right now, son. It's only when we get back into the game.
Yeah, I thought they were going to look for Chaplin there again just because he's been their hottest three-point shooter, but I guess, they just thought it wasn't there and tried to go inside, but it does not work, and then again, you're forced to foul, down 13.
And 2 for 2 is Pope at the line. Extending that Beaufort lead. Hamilton driving all the way, misses the layup, and that's pretty much going to do it as Blackman floats a long one. Almost got that one in here to end the game, but Beaufort is going to win. They go from taking a loss at Bluffton to a 15-point win here at home, right here on Beaufort's own. I want to thank everybody for tuning in here. And if you're enjoying our coverage tonight, I appreciate you. Got a nice donation graphic there at the end. No post-game.